What is up, our Will Feel number one fans? This is Scott Casey Gay, Will Feel number one, and today I'm going to give you my recap and review of our 6 seasons of The Walking Dead. Now, I originally did a review last month, but I didn't like it, so this is me redoing a better review and recap of it. Okay, here we go. The Walking Dead, which is based on the comic books. The Walking Dead is an American horror drama television series developed by Frank Darabont, based on the comic book series of the same name by Robert Kirkman, Tony Moore, and Charlie Adler. Andrew Lincoln plays the show's lead character, Sheriff's Deputy Rick Grimes, who awakens from a coma when discovering a world overrun by zombies, commonly referred to as walkers. Grimes reunites with his family and becomes the leader of a group he forms with other survivors. Together they struggle to survive and adapt in post-apocalyptic world filled with walkers and opposing groups of survivors. Most dangerous walkers themselves. Much of the series takes place within the Atlanta metro area and surrounding countryside. Later they transition to other parts, including Alexandria, Virginia. The Walking Dead premiered in the United States on October 1st, 2010, on the AMC, exclusively shown on cable television AMC. Okay, let's go through the series overview, the recap, okay? The Walking Dead season 1 was October 1st, 2010 through December 5th, 2010. Season 2 was October 16th, 2011 through March 18th, 2012. As Season 3 was October 14th, 2012 through March 31st, 2013. Season 4 was October 15th, 2013, March 30th, 2014. And Season 5 was October 12, 2014, March 29, 2015. Season 6 was October 11, 2015 through October 3rd, 2016. And Season 1 had 6 episodes, Season 2 had 13 episodes, Season 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7 have all 16 episodes. Okay, Season 1, 2010. Sheriff Deputy Rick Grimes awakens from a coma, discovering a world overrun by zombies, colloquially referred to as walkers. He meets survivor Morgan Jones, who reveals that an unknown pathogen spread through bites is causing people to degenerate and feed on living animals. Rick travels to Atlanta, Georgia in search of his family, only to find that the city has been overrun by walkers. Rescued by Glenn Rhee, Rick is eventually introduced to the rest of Glenn's group, who are camping a few miles outside of the city. There he discovers his wife Lori, played by Sarah Wayne Callies, and his son Carl have been hiding with Shane Walsh, Rick's friend and former police partner. The two employ different approaches to keep the peace as Rick returns to Atlanta for supplies and a man left behind, while Shane exits his authority over the camp. When the camp is overrun by walkers, Rick and Shane convince the surviving group to head to the Centers for Disease Control Center in Atlanta. They briefly shelter with only the remaining CDC staff member, who has been unable to develop a cure before a protocol that incinerates the facility. I thought Season 1 was absolutely amazing. It was absolutely up to perfection. I enjoyed Season 1. And then Season 2, 2011 through 2012. While scavenging supplies along a highway, Carol Padler's daughter is separated and Carl is accidentally shot, forcing the survivors to stay under nearby farmer veterinarian Herschel Green. Herschel saves his life, and in the group's attempt to coexist with Herschel's family, secrets and disagreements lead to rising tensions. In addition, Rick learns of Lori's former affair with Shane and a newfound pregnancy, creating a rift between Rick and Shane. A hidden collection of walkers, mainly friends and family of Herschel, but also Carol's missing daughter, is discovered in a barn and eventually released by an agitated Shane, who compels the group to eliminate the threat. Shortly thereafter, an encounter with a hostile group of survivors results in a shootout and the torture of a prisoner. As they react to the new threat, Shane ultimately decides to kill the prisoner without the group's knowledge in an attempt to take over the leadership. An unhinged Shane lures Rick away to murder him, but is himself killed. The scuffle attracts a horde of walkers who overrun the farm, forcing the group to scatter and regroup. Rick's leadership is questioned but solidified and he reveals what he learned at the CDC. Everyone is infected and will reanimate after death, even if they aren't bitten by a walker. I thought season 2 was really, really good. I enjoyed the first half of season 2 much better than the second half of season 2, because the second half of season 2, there were a couple boring episodes, except the final 3 episodes were absolutely amazing. And I expected Shane to die in season 2, because originally Shane Walsh died in the second comic book, I think. So yeah, so the series doesn't always follow the comic books, but Shane Walsh died in season 2. Okay, season 3, 2012, 2013. After spending several months of fleeing renance of the Hood, the survivors make a new home in the prison infested with walkers, but find greater danger from the treachery of the 2 rescued convicts. In the process of clearing it, Maggie Green is forced to perform a fatal cesarean section on Laurie to save a baby, and Rick becomes withdrawn in hallucinations of Laurie and others who died. Meanwhile, Andrea and Michonne, who rescued Andrea from near Hosher's farm, are discovered by Mo Dixon and taken to the town of Woodbury, which is led by a man known as the Governor. Michonne is distrustful and escapes to the prison, where she meets Rick's group and guides them on a rescue mission, following Glenn and Maggie's capture. There are casualties on both sides, and the Governor, disfigured by Michonne, declares the prison group terrorist and Mo a traitor. Reunited with his brother Dale Dixon, briefly leaves the group with Mo before deciding his place at the prison. Rick returns to his hometown to gather weapons and illumination, and reconsiders his morality when confronted by an unhinged Morgan. A romantically involved Andrea convinces the Governor to negotiate a truce with Rick. Secretly, the Governor plans an ambush, and Mo fights it as the cost of his life. Andrea flees Woodbury, but is captured by the Governor, who locks her in a room with a walker and launches a full-scale attack on a seemingly abandoned prison. They are ambushed by Rick's group, and the Governor massacres his own people for refusing to fight. The Governor escapes, and Rick's group returns to Woodbury to take in the survivors, but are too late to save Andrea. Season 3 was really, really good too. It wasn't the best season, but it was a really, really good season. And I really liked the character of the Governor. I think David Morrissey played the Governor up to perfection. Okay, season 4, 2013-2014. Several months have passed, and the prison community has grown when a deadly flu-like infection spreads among the population, killing residents who reanimate as walkers. Kill is banished for murdering 2 sick residents. Baited walkers breach the prison fence and are barely contained when a scavenging detail returns with medicine. Elsewhere, the Governor encounters the Chamberlain family, and they join another group of survivors led by the Governor's former right-hand man from Woodbury. Martinez, the Governor, murders Martinez and takes charge of the group, honing them into a fighting force as he turns on the plague-stricken prison. Rick offers to share the prison, but the Governor ignites hostilities by executing Herschel. The Governor is ultimately killed, but the prison is overrun by walkers, and Rick's group is scattered. Separated into small groups, the survivors discover signs along railway lines advertising sanctuary at Terminus. Glenn and Taylor Chamber join with the group of survivors escorting Eugene Porter, who claim to know how to stop the walkers. To Washington, D.C., they reunite with Maggie and are the first to reach Terminus. Kill aids a pair of troubled sisters she secretly taught to use weapons, and after one commits fratricide, she is forced to execute the remaining sister. Beth Green is kidnapped away from Dale, and he follows in with a gang that later reveal a vendetta against Rick. Dale sides with Rick, but Colin was shown to defeat them, then push on to reach Terminus. Those who arrive and initially welcomed by the residents of Terminus, but ultimately forced to disarm and locked inside a railroad boxcar. The first half of season 4 was decent, but the second half of season 4 was better. I liked how Rick bit Joe, the leader, in the neck, and because we kind of went more crazy in the second half of season 4. So yeah, Jeff Kober I think did a really good job playing Joe for 4 episodes. But yeah, I really like the way Wick killed Joe in the season 4 finale, because Joe's group was about to rape Carl, and thank God Wick got there in time. Okay, season 5, 2014-2015. Wick's group learns the residents of Terminus engage in cannibalism, luring victims to them under the guise of protection. Kale uses walkers to attack Terminus, enabling the others to escape. Reunited, they soon encounter Gareth and a small band of Terminus survivors who attempt to terrorize and prey upon Rick's group, but are outmatched and killed. Abraham Ford and Rosita Espinita continue their mission to get Eugene to Washington. DC, joined by Glenn, Maggie, and Tara. After facing a number of setbacks, Eugene admits that he fabricated a story about a kid in order to receive protection. Meanwhile, Dale and Kill follow a marked car to Atlanta, where Beth had been held in a nearby hospital ruled by morally compromised police officers. Kill is taken and Dale recruits the rest of his group to help. They capture several police officers to make a trade, but a brief standoff ends in Beth's death. The reunited group continue toward Washington, D.C. and are approached by Aaron, who offers them shelter at the Alexander Safe Zone, a fortified suburban community led by Deanna Monroe. Feeling the sheltered residents wouldn't be able to survive against walkers or hardened survivors, Wick and Kill consider forcibly taking over the community, while others begin assuming leadership roles. A series of confrontations frighten residents, and during a meeting deciding Wick's fate, he executes a prominent resident who accidentally killed Deanna's husband. Wick's friend Morgan arrives to witness the execution. Season 5 was really good. I thought season 5 was one of the greatest seasons. I really enjoyed that season. There were a couple boring episodes of season 5, but season 5 was way better than season 4 and 3, in my opinion. Okay, season 6. Trusting Wick for their survival, Alexander volunteers to help Blair. But season 6 is 2015-2016. Okay, trusting Wick for their survival, Alexandrian volunteers to help Blair a nearby horde of walkers away from the community. Others repel in an invasion by the deranged wolves, which results in a large herd of walkers breaking up to surround Alexander. The walls hold for a day before walkers overrun the community, trapping residents indoors. An attempt to escape ends with Carl losing an eye and several deaths, including Deanna's. Wick and Michonne inspire the community to make a stand and are nearly overwhelmed when the walkers are diverted by burning fuel brought by Dill. Wick, who had been treating the Alexandrians are expendable, admits he was wrong and sees that they can go beyond survival to build a stronger community. 2 months later, the community faces a food shortage when they meet Jesus, who invites them to trade with the Hilltop, offering mercenary services in exchange for food and medicine. Wick leads a team to wipe out a nearby compound of the extraordinary Savers and executes the man claiming to be their leader, Negan. However, the Savers remain a threat and seek to take prisoners as leverage against Alexander. Extremis Kill is saved by a pacifist Morgan when she flees to resolve her trouble concerning death. Maggie suffers pregnancy complications, and Wick's group attempt to get to the Hilltop Colony for medical care. Along the way, the group finds the Savers have blockaded the main route with Dubai, forcing them to try another. The group find themselves being trapped and psychically tormented. Forced to their knees, Wick's group must listen to Negan at gunpoint, where he determines that they should be punished for killing his men. I thought season 6 was one of my favorite seasons, in my opinion. I mean, there was a lot of zombie killings, Carl losing his eye, Deanna's death, Sam's death, and his mother's death. That was just amazing. I really think that Jeffrey Dean Morgan does a phenomenal job playing Negan, and I can't wait for season 7. So I would rate season 1 5 stars, season 2 3.5 stars, season 3 3 stars, season 4 3.5 stars, season 5 4.5 stars, and season 6 5 stars. Comment down below in the comment section. Tell me what your favorite season is and what you liked about, and what your I'm doing something. Hold on. So comment down below and tell me what your favorite season is and what you like about The Walking Dead. Subscribe to me, Will Phil #1. Subscribe to my best close friends, BB77, JH Films. Subscribe to the Conscript 14, the National Western Shooters, MWS Revolution, MWS Network. But subscribe to Global Smith Entertainment and Godzilla Hawkins, Vince Russo, and follow me on Twitter @WillPhil #1. You stay classy, live long, and prosper, and peace out.